Hello, everyone. Welcome to Development Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis, coming to you from the Ventura Cigar Company studio. With me today is John McTavish. How you doing, John?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much to our audience for tuning into this cigar recap.
That's right. Tonight we are recapping the El Artista Buffalo 10. The cigar is a Toro 6x52. Comes out of the Tabacalera El Artista factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper is Mexican San Andres Maduro. Binder is Dominican Negrito. Filler is from the Dominican Republic, the United States, and Colombia. Price point is $4.50, and the cigar was released in July of 2019. So with all that out of the way, John, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Man, I didn't know it had Colombian tobacco in it. That's the second time I've run into that, and that's the first time in a long time I can ever recall Colombian tobacco being in cigars. So that's kind of interesting. The cigar was it was conflicted for me because it had highs and it had lows. So I was very confused by the performance. The first third was very promising for me. Lots of complexity, sweet hay, cedar, baking spices, leather, just kind of a general sweetness, a little bit of chocolate coating the palate, I assume, from the San Andreas. I was smoking through the first third. I'm like, oh, man, this is going to be really good cigar experience. And then I'm not sure what happened, but through the second third, it's sort of a dark, earthy component kind of came through and more of like like that sort of dank earth and tannins and sort of all those nice, sweet, rich components. It was kind of the opposite of all of that. So the second third was kind of a bit of a letdown. And then what ended up happening for me in the last third is the earthy kind of loamy notes took over and ended up being unpleasant. So it's unfortunate, but, given the price point, smoke the first third and then pitch it and you'd be happy. Even the middle third, I'm just, we're critiquing, so it's not like it was bad. It just was kind of average. Performance was decent, had couple relights, and then draw was slightly on the snug side, but certainly nothing really to write home about. What was your overall experience like?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started out with cedar and damp earth, and then the earth kind of dried out over the rest of the smoking time. A little bit of chocolate and later cocoa powder were present for short bursts, while some mustiness was present for most of the second half of the cigar. Construction was really good. Strength was kind of medium the whole way. I was kind of interested to try this, budget cigar from El Artista, and it provided a fairly average experience overall. I could have done without the dryness, but other than that, the core flavors were, pretty enjoyable. Cigar easily outperforms a majority of the cigars I think I've smoked that were released this year. And then, take the price point into consideration, and then it makes it look even better. If you're a fan of San Andres, I think then this is definitely a cigar to check out. I would smoke the cigar again. It's not high on my list to do that, but, if you're in a spot where you're smoking and you can't really focus on the cigar the whole time, you're doing something else, and the price point fits here, so you can smoke that and not worry about if it goes out a few times, you need to relight or something like that. But I thought it was a fairly decent cigar and actually above average for what's been out this year. Getting into the scores, Seth was also on this review. He and I scored it the same at 6 even, and then John, you were below us at 5.40. So kind of started off. I think this score matches up well for me. It's a slightly above average flavor profile. Really good construction, just a little bit of waviness in the burn for me. But other than that, it's kind of sad to say that this is, well, I don't want to say it that way because it sounds negative. The cigar smokes fine. It smokes really good for a $4.50 cigar.
For a budget cigar, it outperforms premium cigars at a much higher price point.
Outperforming cigars that are priced at 10 or 12 bucks. So, take that. And, if you're a guy that likes to search out for low price gems, you got to put this on your list. So how about you at 5.40?
Yeah, I would smoke this again. Price aside, I think, like you said, if you're a fan of San Andreas, I think you'll probably gravitate towards this. The last third could have been an outlier. I think if the last third wasn't kind of so earthy forward, I think I probably would have been in the high fives with you guys. As it stands, overall pretty average experience. But as we keep saying, that experience outperforms a significant number of premium cigars that we've reviewed this year from the IPCPR. So, I'm kind of excited to try some of the other more premium offerings from El Artista.
Yeah. All right. If you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. Also, check out the full written review on the website, developingpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.